Welcome back to Dead Good Book Reviews and to an exciting / slightly scary for me video to make. This is also going to come slightly out of order because I filmed all of my New Year's videos, including a resolutions video where I vaguely talked about doing this, and that goes up after this. This should be going out either on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, depending on when I get time to edit it. So things might be just a wee bit mixed up in the coming weeks. Don't worry about it too much. Just accept the chaos that is the end of one year and the start of another. You've already read the title of this video, you've seen the thumbnail, you know I'm starting a Patreon. Blah, blah, blah. So exciting, slightly scary, feels very real, don't know what I'm doing, will anyone join it? I don't know. So if you haven't heard about Patreon before, it's basically a way for you to kind of like... You subscribe for like extra stuff is probably the best way I can describe it, and it's a paid thing, and you pay and you support my channel and you support me, and it's all wonderful. So I'd been vaguely thinking about doing this for a while, as in probably about 8 months. I'd been pondering the idea of doing a Patreon, and I had a lot of kind of like various qualms and quite a lot of self-sabotage going on to make me just not launch it. And I've reached a point where I'm like, it's a new year, I've done enough that I can launch it and see how it goes and test it out and see what we're doing. And I am trying to bring the energy of done is better than perfect. I'm never going to launch a perfect Patreon that is going to be absolutely perfect from the beginning. You gotta just do it sometimes. So let me tell you all about it. It's very exciting. I'm trying to find a good balance of like having actual like a really nice reason for you to support it and extra stuff and all that stuff without completely overloading myself, because the fact is, while this Patreon is very small, I'm not giving up any part of my day job. I am still working full-time every week, quite an intense job, I would say. So I'm trying to feel out where my limits are and where I'm going to get completely burned out and where I'm going to be fine. You know, we're figuring that out. But I do have some exciting things. So there are 3 tiers at the moment. You have your ghouls, you have your spectres, and you have your poltergeists, because ghosts are fun. So the first tier is ghouls, which gets you access to the Patreon part of my Discord. Hooray! At the moment it's just called Secrets, because I wasn't sure if I was going to launch or not. You'll get access to the Secrets section, where we can just chat, have a Patreon-y time. You will also get access to things like TBR posts, blog posty kind of things. If I'm ever having a lot of thoughts and I want to put them out in a written form, you will get access to that. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but there is already, my January TBR is written up on there, so if you're interested in what I'm going to be reading, you can check that out. The middle tier is Spectres. I was thinking of kind of like Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. That's the kind of Spectre I had in mind. I don't know if you relate to that at all. You can join that tier. And this is going to be all of the stuff from the previous tier with the added bonus of you get early access to my videos. So I am about 2 weeks ahead usually on my video production schedule, maybe sometimes quite a few weeks more, and I will put all those videos up there for you to enjoy as soon as they are ready. Basically, I'm going to do it as soon as they're subtitled, then they will go up there because I think that's responsible and good. There are about 4 or 5 videos up there already for the coming weeks, including my best books of 2021, so if you're interested in watching those videos, that's the tier you want to be in. And then the uppermost tier is poltergeists, because I think poltergeists are cool and cause the most chaos, and this is the tier that potentially could cause me the most chaos. I don't know. This tier, you get all the stuff from the previous tiers, and I'm going to do live shows. And Patreon is kind of also a catalyst for me to learn how to do lives and do them well. And I think I'm going to commit to doing one every other month, but we'll see how we go. And also, if there's one person in that tier and that's you, then maybe I will turn it into a video chat, because otherwise that's going to be very, very awkward for me. Those are my tiers. Those are the exciting things that you can get. If there are other things you'd be interested in, plop them down in the comments below or join the Patreon and tell me there. Because, as I say, I'm still feeling out what I've got the time and space to do. Reading vlogs is something I'd really love to be able to do, and I might make that a goal on the Patreon. If we get to a certain amount a month, I'll start doing reading vlogs again. I don't know, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I have a fair few reasons for doing this, and I think a lot of it comes down to I would like to be able to give more time to this, and part of that would mean taking time away from my actual job that currently pays me a salary. And I'm wary of that because I've always been a person who has said this is a hobby and I don't want to monetize all of my hobbies. But I feel like after 2 years and after half a year of being monetized on YouTube, I have found a really, I hope, healthy balance of this is a place where I do get some money. I've been monetized since July, but that money and that following and the numbers and the analytics and stuff aren't currently, and I would hope that they would say that way, they aren't currently tied to my self-worth or to my happiness. And I'm very privileged to be able to say that like I do have a job and I do have a way of making an income beyond that. But it would be really nice to be able to change that balance a bit more, because this is what I love doing and I love my job. My job's really fulfilling and good. I wouldn't want to give it up completely, but At the moment, I do sort of work 2 jobs full-time, and that's quite intense. And the other reason is I would like to invest more in this channel and invest more in the bookish content I create and the things I'm able to do. And some of that is upgrading equipment, some of that is, again, just being able to give it the time, and some of that does require a little bit of extra income. So if you'd like to support things like, I would really like to buy a teleprompter so I can read scripts and not be looking down at my notes all the time. That would be great. I'd really love to be able to put some time into contacting authors and maybe doing some author interviews. I think that would be really good fun. And just making things better in the long run, and being able to take on more projects that really inspire me and bring me joy. So there is absolutely no pressure to join. This isn't if you don't join my Patreon, then all the content stops on YouTube, or alternatively, if you do join my Patreon, I'm going to stop making content for YouTube, because I have the balance. I can do 2 videos a week. This is just a chance for me to do a little bit more. If you're able to, and if you would like to support this channel in that way, that is a new way that you can support the channel, and I will have all of the links down below in the description for you to check out if you would like to. As I say, let me know your thoughts. If you're going to be mean, don't be mean. I'm feeling very insecure about life at the moment, so save that for another day. I've kept this fairly short and sweet because I was so nervous to film it that I wasn't sure what I was going to say. This has been fairly chaotic. The dog's been making a noise the whole time. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for all of your support, whether you join Patreon, whether you've donated via coffee, whether you are just here watching these videos. I really do appreciate all of you. You are fantastic and wonderful. I hope you have a very nice, happy new year. And I will see you in the next one.